Is it possible for somebody to punch themselves in the face by accident?
I've done it.
No.
I was in the car, and I was like on the window like this, and then we hit like a big bump, and my face just went up, and I just came back down on it, and I was like,
I guess that's one way. But like if like you were fighting somebody, and you were going at it, and like you were like, and he's like kind of, whoa.
Like you can't, there's no way you would come all the way back around and hit yourself in the face.
Yeah, I guess. But is there another way? Like
I think maybe if you had him up, and they just kind of like they like shoved your hand in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like this,
like if you like,
and somebody just came up and like, boom.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, stupid, and you're like,
if your fists were really hard, or if they pushed you really hard.
Yeah.
You know, for you to give yourself.
I think just the embarrassment would be like dude, he just made me push myself.
Yeah, even if it was just something.
Why hate yourself? Why hate yourself?
Yeah, I hate that. But is it possible for you to kick your? Well, I think that is possible. It's called tripping.
It is, yeah. I was gonna say that. You trip all the time. We had a discussion earlier. It's way worse to trip in the cold.
It is. It's much more.
Would you rather trip in front of a handful of people or trip in the cold by yourself? Both equally bad, but like you like fall the same way.
I want both.
You want to trip with people in front of you in the cold?
I don't know.
I want to trip walking on stage, but I don't want to trip like oh I stumbled a little bit. Like I want to like kick the stage and like my legs like come out from under me. I was like chin, boom, like.
I don't know how to save myself from that because I've tripped in public before.
Oh,
tripping with cold. Yeah, like full on, like like you're running, you're like, hey, take this off, and it's like a very sudden thing. Like 1 second you're up, and then like it only takes you like 2 seconds to like.
No, the worst thing. Like, the worst is when you're like booking hardcore and you're like ahead of yourself and you just kind of like fly into the ground.
Yeah, that's a trip when like tripping isn't like like tripping is like oh you know? It's something like that. Like and that's like you're running all hard. And at first you're jogging, but you see a group of girls.
You're kind of like leaning forward too much.
And then you just gotta exactly.
You lean forward too much because you're trying to go too fast. And you end up just like losing balance and just like slowly like taking longer steps trying to catch yourself.
Exactly.
And it's like boom.
And you get like you attract attention because you start stomping. It's like boom 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 boom, and you're out.
And then you go hard.
I think people who care too much about when you trip in public make it even worse.
I think.
Yeah. You know.
I think it's a lot less hard on the person tripping if like there's a couple of chuckles. Like if you go down and you're like. Or if they're like, it's not as bad. But if you go down and like, oh my god, like, are you okay? Like, you felt so hard. Then it's like it's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, leave me alone. Like, stop it. Like, I don't want this attention. Like, it's way worse.
That happened to me before, and all I could say was, yeah. And I just kind of like started about, and they're like, wait, are you? Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you like, haha, like, it'd be easier.
You think that would be easier over?
Not like, like this idiot. But like, I think if one person was like, haha, like, oh, come on, man, like. It'd be easier for me instead of everybody being like, "Oh, are you okay?"
I think that would be kind of embarrassing as well, though. Like, there's a lot of people looking over. There's about 4 or 5 people looking, and one of the people out of that crowd is like, "Ha," you know.
I think we'll just like break the tension.
Yeah.
Me and him were having a conversation earlier. We seen this video on YouTube, and this guy was running up on him, and he was just like, "What's up, bro? Like, you want to fight? Let's go, bro." And we were discussing. That's a great way to fight. Like, face extended, like chin out, arms back, like.
That's the perfect.
No, that's
a way to like
if Muhammad Ali would have seen that YouTube video, like he would have fought George Foreman like chin out, arms back, like. And the guy got knocked out in the video. Like,
of course he did.
Of course he did. He was like this, like
even after like the other guy who was picking on starts coming at him, like he's coming at him. Like he doesn't even at that point he doesn't put anything up. He's like if anything he like puts his chin out even more.
Yeah. Like you know? Like he starts the fight like this. Like he's like, "What's up, bro? Like you want it?" Like and then like when the guy's like, "All right, let's do this." Like he's still like come on, like make a move. Like he does there's no transition to like starting the fight, like we're fighting. There's no like transition. He's just like, "All right, start the fight." All right, we're fighting. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like we're starting. And even at that point, like, you don't know what the other guy's going to do. He could, like, drop you at any second.
Yeah, he just, like, headbutt you. Like,
but not only that, but the guy's, like, you know, he's being patient, and you're still picking on him.
Yeah.
And then later on, he actually warned you, like, okay, now I'm coming at you. Even the other guy had his hands up. But the other guy is just like, what, you gonna do something?
He's like, I'm ready for you anytime. Like,
yeah, and he drops him, and he like drags himself away like a dog whose
like,
leg just got ran over. He's like, and he gets up, and he like looks at everybody else the same way. He hasn't learned his lesson.
like, if you seen at
Like,
one,
all right, who else wants to punch?
do you remember at one point where he grabs the back of his head and like pulls him close?
Yeah.
Like that guy, like, I've seen videos where like they get close like that, and boom, like one guy just gets headbutted.
Yeah.
Like he pulled his face close enough to where he could have just like broke his nose.
Yeah, pretty much. All you had to do was that.
Like that guy was asking, like he had bad form.
He was good.
He was on Swole Patrol.
He was on Swole. He had nice biceps.
Yeah, he was gunning it. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other guy was like fat, but the other guy, like the fat guy, like rocked his world. Like, the fat guy was like bam.
He like doubled. He's just like boom.
Yeah, like
and the guy just. He dragged himself out and asked for more.
He really did drag himself out. Like he like was like pushing the ground away from him. Like he wasn't like this action. Like he was like pushing the ground up, like pushing like
Exactly. Did anybody learn from that? Because I didn't. Does everybody know how to punch now? Because I'm still using the same form of idiocracy.
I just don't think he was using this right. I think if he was like trained in the art of like chin out, like he would have done a lot better.
Like if he was like this and somebody came after him and he just kind of like grabbed and
like resorbed the blow.
Like if that was like, you would think that like he's doing this on purpose. Like he's like, what's up, and he's doing it on purpose because he knows a certain move. No, but he was just an idiot.
Yeah, you could tell he was a jerk because he was like.